Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and it's a pleasure to contribute in this debate today, and it's certainly been a wide-ranging and interesting one from all sides. Mr Deputy Speaker, trade is amongst the most efficient ways to ensure that peace can be retained between the communities within Northern Ireland as a whole, and ensure that the prosperity of Northern Ireland and the rest of the United Kingdom can be maintained. And in my view, I believe this bill does secure that. This bill, in creating the legal framework for customs, VAT and excise charges, will, in my opinion, make a real positive impact on traders both in Northern Ireland and in the rest of the United Kingdom, including in my communities in Wednesbury, Oldbury and Tipton, and also equally have a sizable effect, given that 10% of England's exports to other parts of the United Kingdom, and particularly to Northern Ireland in particular, come in at around 14 billion of Northern Ireland external purchases from Great Britain. In specifying that custom charges will only apply to certain goods if they're at risk of moving into the EU, this bill, in my opinion, provides greater certainty and it will ensure that our businesses can have the brighter future that they are looking for. Equally, this bill will ensure that businesses across the United Kingdom can benefit from a continual flow of goods between the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, and ensure that Northern Ireland exports and import aren't put up. I don't have to suffer from barriers of trade. Now, it is quite right that our red lines within this bill has been the ability to set our own custody laws and excise duties. And in January, actually, we're going to see the benefit of that with the streamlining of some 6,000 tariff lines and the removal of tariffs on some £30 billion worth of imports entering supply chains, particularly within manufacturing, which is a key industry for areas like mine in the Black Country. And we're going to do that whilst ensuring that there's no hard border on the island of Ireland, that we ensure that we continue to maintain the peace that's been built there over generations, and we ensure that we maintain the integrity of the communities within Northern Ireland. But, Mr Deputy Speaker, I want to also turn more to the technicalities of the bill, and I think my honourable friend from South Ribble and my honourable friend from Harrogate and Knaresborough touch particularly on the tax element, and particularly around VAT. And as we've heard, Schedule 3 of the bill finally ensures that our high street and our retailers can have that level playing field that they desperately need. And as I touched on in my contribution yesterday, Mr Deputy Speaker, as we come through what has been a horrendous year for our high street retailers, with all the uncertainty, with all the difficulties they've come through, ensuring that they are on a level playing field with online retailers and ensuring that they are able to obtain the benefits, and equally that we can ensure that the tax revenue that we have lost out so far can actually put into our vital public services who have stepped up to protect us and our constituents during this time is absolutely crucial, and I welcome that part of the bill. I'm extremely conscious of time, Mr Deputy Speaker, so in rounding off my comments, I would also say this. Ministers have been given quite a degree of discretion within the words of this bill in terms of some of the definitions, the abilities they're there to apply. And I actually think my right honourable friend from Wokingham touched on a point yesterday when he said ministers have got to realise the potential that they can have in this bill. And I would actually implore my honourable friends on the Treasury bench to realise that potential that's there in some of the abilities they have and the powers that they have within this bill to ensure that they get this right as we move forward, because we will move forward into 2021, Mr Deputy Speaker, and we've got to ensure as we implement this and as we put this in place that we do the best by all traders and all businesses operating within our United Kingdom. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.